Hey everybody, I'm back and just wanted to take a quick few minutes here to show you something I've been working on this weekend, this Memorial Day weekend. Every couple of years or so, or maybe a year and a half or so, I get an inch to just break the cards all out and then put them in a different order or just kind of fiddle with them a little bit. And this time I'm trying to break them up according to year. Normally I have them set up for my individual player sets, but with the fact that I've recently got all these uploaded and scanned into my computer and uploaded to my Facebook account, I figured I'll go ahead and put them back according to year to kind of see where I stand with the collection. So I'll start here by showing you some of the earlier cards here. This is over here in the corner. You see that Ralph Kiner. That whole stack is everything 1948 all the way up to 1950 Bowman. Nice little stack there. Then to the right, I've got a nice little stack of 51 Bowman. Then some 52 tops with that Monty Irving there. Sorry about the glare. And 52 Bowman. On to 53, my smallest stack in the 50s. And that's primarily because 53 Bowman is so expensive. There's a few tops in there as well, but don't have a huge collection of those. And then on to 54 Bowman and tops, and then some 55 Bowman and tops right there underneath that Al Kaline. And then now we're on to tops alone. Bowman's no longer in business in 1956, so these are all tops. All 57 tops right here. Coming to the back here, actually, excuse me, coming up front here. Nice big old stack of 1958. Very colorful set. Love that 58. A nice little stack of that going on. Kind of refer to this as slab mountain. And if this is a mountain, then this is the peak, those 1960 tops cards. I just recently did a video on them highlighting showing you every single one of those. So check that out if you haven't seen it yet. And then the back, 1959, not quite as robust as the 60 set, but still a really nice stack of 59s. I was surprised how many 61s I had as well. Let's come at a side angle to kind of give it a little bit of perspective. Sorry about the glare again. I'm trying to get enough light in here to show this, but I'll do my best to avoid the glare when possible. 62, some 63s as well. And then now here's the real arrow on my real, my mid 60s. I got a lot of my mid 60s stuff, some 64s. 65 is one year that I probably could boost that up just a little bit. Not too much stuff from 65. 66 is a little better. And then I really like the 67 set, and you can tell because it's basically a lot more 67 than 65 or 66. And then 68 is where it really blows up, and not just because this stack here, it's a good stack, right? But there's another stack even larger than this back here from all this is 1968 as well, all that. And then 69, I've got a couple stacks as well, a stack here of 69 and a stack here of 69 as well. And I think a big reason I have so many 69 and 68s is because the main guys like PC, like Frank Robinson, Bob Gibson, and Willie McCovey had a lot of stuff going on in those years. Just a lot of little Topps did a lot of special cards with them, subsets and such, and a lot of companies started making baseball cards. There's some 1970s, two stacks of 70 right there. Moving our way back here to the corner to some 1971. Love that Thurman Munson card. Onto a complete stack of 72s there. That's one stack only. One stack of 73. And one stack of 74. Moving on to 75. I've got a couple stacks of 75, primarily because I have some mini and some full-size 75. Plus, there's a couple other new sets. The SSPC I have, some just some various other odds and ends from 75. So very colorful set. Got a lot of those. One big stack of 76s. One big stack of 77s. And one big stack of 78. Now moving on to near the end of the 70s here with that 79. And then you can see quite a drop off from 79 to 80. That's because primarily I was collecting for my players, Hall of Famers that I collect from the 70s. I primarily stopped collecting them at 79. Didn't really try to pick up their 80 stuff. Now the 80 stuff is really blown up in value. Moving on to 81, a little better there. That's primarily because now you've got Fleer, Donruss, and Topps. And then 82, not a lot of cards I was collecting in 82, not a lot of players. But all of a sudden, that big rookie class 83 pops up with 3 Fleer, Donruss, and Topps. A nice little stack of 83s. On back here, some 84s. Love that Donruss 84. That's a cool rated rookie with Joe Carter. Highly underappreciated card. Then the 85, 86, 87 with a lot of key rookies, and then drops way off for 88. Obviously, 88 doesn't have quite the rookie class of 87. And then picks up again because of this guy right here, King Griffey Jr. Now, typically, you'll see this as a mint 9. Typically, I really could care less if I get this in an 8 or a 9. I'm not a big Gem Mint 10 kind of guy, even from the 80s. I just don't like to spend a lot of money on this stuff from the 80s. I like to have the card in hand. I like to look at it. I like to be nicely graded 8 or 9s, but I do not need it in a 10. If I'm going to spend my money on a 10, I'm going to be buying something vintage. All right, and here are the Bowman 91. And then really drops off. I have 2 cards from 92 graded. Then a 93, a couple SP, and then some Jeters under there, although they're not SP Jeter rookies. This, on the other hand, is a SP rookie for Alex Rodriguez, if it'll focus. That's the die cut variation. I have the regular one underneath that as well. I'm sorry it's not focusing very well right now. Then just 1 card from 96, that Mickey Mantle commemorative. And then here, this is a stack of a bunch of autographs and stuff from the late 90s, early 2000s. And let me see if this thing, there we go. It's finally focused again. Sorry about that being out of focus. I've got a nice big stack of vintage football here. 80s football, vintage basketball. These are all 80, 86, 87 Fleer, 88 Fleer and above. Some more modern basketball, and then some cards that you haven't seen yet. A little preview for some cards I'll do in my next video. But that is everything in a nutshell. Almost 2,000 graded cards here on Slab Mountain. And once again, appreciate your posts and comments. Talk to you again soon.